I think one of the biggest issues that we've seen facing society in these recent years is the fact that humans have completely lost what makes them human. We have gone from creating these beautiful works of art, masterpieces, to automating music and art and content creation to AI, while we are still stuck in the factories producing Amazon packages. I think there's something that we have completely mixed up in this AI revolution where we have taken the absolute soul, the essence of what it means to be human, and outsourced it to AI. When what we should have done is outsourced the material aspect, the physical aspect of labor and these other tools to AI and machinery. And I think that as humans, we're losing our ability to think through problems, to be creative, to create things that are our own of substance. And it's one of those things where if you don't use it, you lose it. And what happens to society when we all lose it? And I think that one thing that we can all do in our own life to avoid this loss, to avoid this catastrophe in human history, is to continue practicing each and every day our own individual creativity thought process, creating things that actually mean something instead of just constantly receiving content all day long and just receiving a download and never allowing ourselves to think. Instead of listening to music and just constantly having our brains consume and collect, we actually allow our brains to sift through everything that we've put into it and quiet itself. Meditation, when I was in Thailand, I was taught, is the process of quieting the mind. You notice this pool behind me doesn't have any waves. It's not crazy. It's drizzling out, so there's a little bit of a ripple. But I want you to imagine a pool that someone just cannonballed in. There's all these waves going around like this and this. That is what your mind is like when you are constantly consuming content and not allowing yourself to think. But what meditation and what actually being able to think is like is calming your mind to a point like this where you only think of one thing. Maybe you think of nothing. You think of just counting sheep. You think of just repeating one phrase. Um, I think meditation and allowing yourself to think and actually process things on your own is one of the largest things that we are missing in society today. Our unique consciousness and our ability to create things are what make us different. Instead of just being these computers that are just regurgitating the same catchphrases that we have seen on TikTok and Instagram. So I think a major thing that you can take away from this to actually improve your life and to become a better human is to allow yourself to take that shower without listening to music, commute to work without listening to a podcast. After work, get outside and go for a walk. There is something about actually having a problem in your mind and physically walking through that problem while you think. It sounds crazy until you do it, but these are all the things that make us human that we have just outsourced to AI. Instead of getting outside and going for a walk and thinking on a math problem, we just open up Claude and say, hey, Claude, give me the answer. And we don't even double check it because we don't even know how to do it ourselves. We have completely lost that aspect. So I think the true issue with human society right now is that we are losing the essence of what it means to be human. And I pray that whoever is listening to this, you get outside of your comfort zone and you begin chasing and sharpening the tool of what it means to be a human again.